Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a weekly reading focusing on the energies surrounding us during the week of October 22nd through the 28th. For the reading, I'm using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid and one additional oracle card from the Soul's Journey deck by James Van Praagh. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading will be to order private reading. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video as to how to contact me to set up a private reading. Right, let me go ahead and lower this down so we can take a look at our cards. Before I even talk about each of the cards, major focus on career, finances, right? We have all earth energy in the main spread here. So past position, energy as we head into this week, the Three of Earth. And this is followed by the Messenger of Earth. And outbound energy, the Ten of Earth. And from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the week, the Three of Fire. And the oracle card that came out is Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. We'll get to this card after we go through the main spread. So let me start off with the overall energy here of the Three of Fire. So the suit of fire itself, it deals with, the day-to-day matters in life. So it deals with the work that we do. It has to do with, it can be like business opportunities. It can also have to do with creative endeavors and projects. And then it's our own creativity, our own passion, our own determination, right, for getting those things done. It's about it's the suit of turning our intentions into action, right? So the ideas that we come up with, it's about acting on those ideas. So, very powerful, a very transformative suit. And the Three of Fire, threes in the Tarot, they have to do with expansion, right? It's a very expansive energy, especially the Three of Fire or Wands. It's a card that speaks of endless opportunities. So there could be an expansion of opportunities this week, an expansion of achievements, an expansion of creativity. And it's all about being on the right path to our success. So we could be faced with a number of new opportunities coming in this week. There could be choices that we might have to make as far as these opportunities go, right, related to new business ventures, creative endeavors, job opportunities. And it's always, good to keep in mind or to go with our gut feeling if we are weighing up options, right? Listen to that inner voice. Listen to your intuition as you do that. Now, in the traditional tarot, the Three of Wands, it shows a man, standing on a cliff, staring out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in, which implies, there's a waiting. It implies that you might have, put a lot of effort and time into something, and now you're, waiting to see what type of return on investment you might get. So, for example, if you have, put out a lot of job applications, or maybe you've submitted your resume to different positions, and you put a lot of hard work and effort into making the cover letter sound good, making it sound as complete as possible to put across all of your abilities and qualities as clearly as possible. And now you're just waiting, there's kind of a waiting going on to see what happens. Am I going to get called in? Am I going to get that job? Are things going to move forward? So there's usually this kind of waiting aspect to it. It can have to do with opportunities coming in from overseas, maybe, traveling overseas, but something related to an overseas connection. Could be dealing with a company overseas. This opportunity might come from overseas. But it's interesting because this deck shows it quite differently. And you can see that, yes, there is this, slight allusion here to travel, because she's in this boat-looking shell, right? She's in a boat, but she's kind of floating through the air. So again, travel by sea, travel by air, an opportunity related to, water, by water, traveling across water. But she's actually in control. Look at her. She is facing forward, and she's not waiting for the boat to come in. She is in the boat, and she's heading off in that direction. And it looks as though she's traveling from west to east here. Okay, so there could be some movement. For some of you, this opportunity could be coming, it could involve traveling from where you are to somewhere that's east of where you are, across country possibly. And if we think about what card comes before the Three of Fire, the Two of Fire, which is, it's oftentimes referred to as the Crossroads card, it implies that there is a major decision, right? And you have already made that decision. So whatever you were weighing up, you've made a decision, you've put in the hard work and effort, and now this is you either going off after it, right? Embarking upon or setting off on this new adventure or going after this new opportunity. Or there could be still a little waiting, which may be why there's this patience card that came out. A little waiting that you might have to do while these new opportunities all, kind of manifest. There might be some type of delay, but the card itself is extremely good, right? Very expansive, lots of great opportunities. Now, coming up to the main reading, you do have another 3 in the past position, the 3 of Earth, and all 3 of these cards are Earth energy, and Earth energy deals with, the tangible things here in the material realm. So whereas the card, the fire energy, it speaks of, action and very kind of transformative action. The suit of Earth is about manifestation. It's about seeing those tangible material results for, whatever it is that we're working on. So this is usually associated with, our jobs, the money that we earn, our home, education, knowledge, family, financial security. It's also our resources, right? Our resources, and then just, what manifestation, what we are actually manifesting here into our life. Now, the 3 of Earth, it can imply, again, there's a card, it is a card of, growth, of expansion. This one, it can speak of teaming up with other people. So teamwork, group efforts, collaborative efforts. It does relate to, or could relate to, finances, business ventures, just within the work sector. This could have been you, it is in the past position. So you have been working, you've been collaborating with other people. You might have needed to, in order to move forward with a project, or in order to, to finish a project or get to, whatever the next phase is, you might have needed the help and the guidance and the knowledge of other people, right? So it might have involved this working together with others, and this could be even you gaining knowledge from, for example, seeking out the help or assistance of, a teacher or a coach, or, thinking of it more to do with education. This could have been seeking out, the help and knowledge of somebody in, the teaching profession. But for others, it's a card of expansion, right? And usually with the 3 of Earth, it shows that there's some type of short-term goal that has been reached, right? You've been working hard. Maybe this is you finished a project, you finished, if you're setting up your own business, going into partnership with somebody else or a group of people, you could have, finished the first phase of that, whatever that might be, putting together the business plan, coming up with how to move forward. So there's a feeling good about, having finished this short-term goal, and now you're all just very determined and you're ready to expand, right? You're ready to expand into whatever is coming next. And so there's a growth as you need to just keep focused, keep working on what you're doing, keep your eye on the end goal here. And there's a look at the huge jump. We have in the past position, the 3 of Earth, we have messenger of Earth coming in, so possibly new opportunities with related to finances, resources. And then there's a huge jump all the way to the 10 of Earth as the outbound energy. So, you know, this week you could be experiencing some significant significant change for the best, significant improvement, as far as your material wealth goes, or, if this is a business that you've gone into, by yourself, maybe there's a significant jump or growth in the business over this week. So it's a very solid week, a week that really shows that, there's going to be like significant and tangible progress that you will be able to actually see this progress. But moving here to this messenger of Earth, so the messenger, it would be the Knight of Earth in the traditional tarot. And, the knights in the tarot, they are the ones who, they go off on quests, right? They go off kind of setting off, charging off in search of something or to go conquer something. And then many times they bring things back. Now, in this deck, it's called the messenger, which implies, messengers bring in news. But it's interesting that the Knight of Earth, out of all of the knights, the Knight of Earth is the slowest moving. It's very slow paced, very methodical, hard-working energy. It's the slow and steady wins the race type of energy. So it's about perseverance. It's about proceeding, but, in a very determined way. It's about being very thorough. Whatever you're working on, making sure that you do everything very thoroughly, crossing your T's, dotting your I's if this is dealing with paperwork. It's, about paying attention to all of the details that you need to complete or do, right? And then there's also this manifestation attached with the card. But it is slow moving, which again might be why this patience card came out, because there is progress, even though it might seem as though this, progress isn't moving as quickly possibly as what you might like, even, more towards the beginning of the week. There's progress, there's growth. And, this is, yes, it might take a while, but it's coming in. And once it does come in, this is solid, this is stable, this is here to stay. This is, it's very, trustworthy, right? It's very solid energy. And with the 10 of Earth as the outbound energy, I mean, this is financial abundance. Sometimes the 10 of Earth, it can speak of money passed down over time. Sometimes it's referred to as like the inheritance card, because obviously it takes quite a long time to make it to this 10 of Earth, to save up this much money, to have this much. Can see that she is here with all of the coins. She has a chest which is actually exploding with riches. So it takes quite a while to build up this much wealth. So sometimes it does speak of inheritances, so money coming to you, things being handed down, finding out about a will, or receiving property being handed down to you, something that has taken a long time to build up. For others, this is, about reaching or finally attaining material abundance, financial security. It can also, obviously, with the suit of Earth, it can speak of knowledge. It doesn't necessarily have to be just wealth, right? This could be, there could be something to do with passing down of knowledge as well. Maybe passing down of knowledge, but related to how to make your business grow, how to move your project forward, your business forward, how to achieve that financial security that you're looking for. So that could be that as well. But it's extremely positive. Now let's take a look. Let me find the guidebook for the patience card. And this card says, here we go. Earth has found a place of instant gratification. You must focus on the maxim. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This card has come to you because you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is so rich in lessons, but when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. Life is an unfolding, and the more patience you practice, the more you will let the universal energy celebrate itself through you and bring the experiences and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there is a rhythm to everything in the universe. And the more you are living with patience, the more aware you are of the lessons your soul is studying. You are on a path. There are signposts. If you are speeding down the path, you will miss the little miracles and treasures that have been placed there. So that's interesting because, we have this reference here to journey, right? And this card is talking about, about life is not the destination, it's about the journey. So there is this journey here. And then also, it's funny that it was talking about instant gratification, which is kind of the opposite of this, the messenger of earth and the 10 of earth. There's nothing instant about this. This is very much, hard work and effort and time put in. So it is about, maybe keeping in mind that as frustrating as it might be, if this is you, looking to move into a new job that pays more money or looking to grow your business, whatever this increase is for you, it does require, you do have to put in the hard work and effort, and there are the learning experiences, and you do need to, possibly seek help, seek guidance from others, learn along the way. It does take time, but here obviously we're looking at a reading that's sort of in a span of a week, but it does show there's growth, right? So there's growth happening, financial security and abundance, and maybe, there might be over this week, there might be a need for you to kind of slow down a bit, right? Understand that things are happening, there is progress, things are heading in the right direction. And so learn and experience the moment as much as possible as you head through the week. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful week. Bye for now.